Alright everybody, so this is an update slash New Year type thing. I usually try and do one gear setup update every year because stuff evolves. So this is my battle belt setup. There are situations where I would run a battle belt versus running a plate carrier versus running a chest rig. Those are determined upon you. For me, if I'm in a fixed position or if I'm walking, I'd rather have a battle belt on, just because I'm in a hot climate. So this is a Condor Molly belt. It's a pretty good belt. For those of you that are going to start talking junk about it being Condor, Condor's airsoft gear, yeah, it might be used for airsoft, but so does the regular military, so bite me. Alright, so I'm using a Cobra type belt for securing it, made by Kingmore. I got it off Amazon. Most of the stuff I bought off Amazon, most of the stuff is Condor gear. I'll tell you when it's not. Okay? Keep a little folding knife right here. Lock blade type design. It might stay there if I have to deploy out or get ready to go, or I might stick it in my pocket. I don't know yet, but it's there for when I need it. Next up is going to be a double mag carrier from Condor. These are 17 round Magpul Glock magazines, and they're loaded with Hornady critical defense ammo. There's two of them. Next up is a Condor tourniquet pouch. I have a Recon medical tourniquet inside of it. And before anybody starts talking junk about it not being a cat tourniquet, I play with what I've got, not with what I want. So I have Recon medical tourniquets, so I'm going to use them. I also have a pair of trauma shears right here. Nothing special to them, just trauma shears. Next up, I have a 4 mags, 30 round MA55 green tip loaded in P mags right here. So as you can see, 4 P mags. They're all MA55. They're all loaded. I'm not pulling them all out there right now. Next up is my radio. Again, Condor radio pouch. I'm running a Radiality GD77S currently. I have the rubber duck antenna on it at the moment just because of where it's sitting. The GD77S, if you saw my other video, I have a Radiality GD77 on it. These are DMR radios. They are encryption capable. Yeah. And there's programming done to those to make it so I can talk to my people. For communications purposes, I keep a little Secret Service style surveillance earpiece wired into a pair of Surefire Sonic Defender hearing protection. Reason being, if I'm in a loud environment or stuff's going on and I need to have hearing protection on, I can have hearing protection on, but I can still use my comms. And that is the main thing. I want to still be able to use my communications gear. Next up, I've got a compass secured right here. Why do I carry a compass? Well, because compasses are useful and electronics fail, and if electronics fail, hopefully a compass won't. Next up is a covered mag pouch. I don't know where I got this mag pouch from. I've had it for years. Again, 2 more mags of MA55, so it brings grand total on this setup to 6 30 round mags plus whatever I've got in the gun at the moment. To the back, the harness that I'm using for this is also Condor. It's black. The reason why it's black and the rest of my kit is green is because Amazon is out of green. I don't know when they're ever going to get it back in. So there's a Condor hydration carrier with a 2-liter bladder. Inside here I also keep a whip antenna for my GD77S. It fits right there. It's perfect for right there. But yes, I keep a 2-liter hydration bladder in here because hydration is everything. Hydration is life. And I have it secured, mollied in, and then also at the bottom I have it tied in with paracord. Butt pack. I keep 2 sets of ASP trifold restraints. You would flip these out, and they're pretty much an upgraded zip cuff. They work for me. I don't want to have to use them, but if I need to use them, I'd rather have them. Then I've got right here an MRE. Calories, 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 gentlemen. Calories, calories, calories. And then right here, I'm keeping spare communications. Keep a Baofeng UV5R with an expanded battery and a little Abreve tactical folding antenna on a wire rig so that I can stick it somewhere if I need to and be able to communicate with others or people that are not within my group or people we may end up hooking up with if stuff does go wrong. And we're not going to give them one of our good radios, so if they have a Baofeng or something of that nature, I can still talk to them. Alright, so over here on this side of the butt pouch, I keep 2 red glow sticks for marking, lighting, whatever. Next, rotate medical kit. I don't consider this an IFAC. What I consider an IFAC is there's a ton of stuff in here, more than would be needed just to take care of me. So it's not an IFAC. Now, could somebody use this to treat me? Absolutely. Could I use this to treat somebody else? Absolutely. Save the camera. So we're going to set that back up right there. Stay. There we go. So this is a Condor Ripaway EMT pouch. I have everything I need in here for the most part to run a March algorithm. Going top to bottom. Right here, I have a North American Rescue individual aid kit, which contains a responder, compressed gauze, a 4-inch flat emergency trauma dressing, 1 petroleum gauze, 1-inch surgical tape, and a pair of gloves. Because wet, sticky, not yours, don't touch it. Unless you love that person. Next up, I have a set of hyphen chest seals. The compact version. Next, I keep a nasopharyngeal airway. Next up, 2 of the 2-foot quick clot combat gauzes for wound packing or whatnot, whatever I need to do with it. Oh, and by the way, on the NPA there is lube taped to it, because try and put one of those things in them with lube and whoever you're trying to put it in is going to hurt you. They're probably going to try and punch you very hard. I know I would. More gloves, because again, wet, sticky, not mine, not touching unless I love you. Right here, I keep 2 roll gauzes, 3-inch by 4 yards, along with some duct tape right next to it, a roll of duct tape. And I keep 2 of these right here. Why do I keep duct tape and not medical tape out and ready to go? Because duct tape sticks to everything more so than medical tape will. Moving on, we're going to take the belt kit and actually move it because it wants to fall off this table. So moving on, right here, I've got an out of the package SWAT T tourniquet. The reason why I carry a SWAT T tourniquet is because SWAT Ts are good for really 2 things. 1, I can use it on a small person. I know I can't use it on myself, it'd be extremely difficult. 2, I can use this as part of a compression bandage if I don't have emergency trauma dressing or something else. I can put gauze on and it doesn't require packing. I can put gauze in, pressure over it, and then I know you're supposed to write time and date, all that. So what you would do is actually with a SWAT T, you would place this on the person's wrist or wherever, and then write down the time you put it on, if they had a radial pulse, their heart rate, and their blood type. So, and that stays wrapped up inside the SWAT T. I think that's a great idea, but that's just me. I have small people around. I like to keep things to treat small people if I need to. Next up, a recon medical type tourniquet. Keep one of those. So I've got three tourniquets on this kit alone. Then I have gauze, more gauze, and a triangular bandage. Right here, see, more gauze, lots and lots of gauze. Stuff that back in there. Put the triangular bandage back in there. Triangular bandages are useful for many things, so if you don't know what they are, you should learn. Right here, I have a 4-inch North American Rescue Emergency Trauma Dressing. So I already had one in there, so I have 2 of them now. And it stays here. And then in this pouch right here, I keep Coban. I don't know if you know what Coban is, but it sticks to lots of stuff, and it's really good for wrapping. Self-adherent wrap. Some people have another triangular bandage. More gloves. This is going to be a reoccurring theme. If you say it 3 times, you're supposed to remember it. If you're working medically on somebody and they are not a loved one, please, for the sake of God, put a pair of gloves on. Thank you. BZK towelettes, antiseptic, and oh yeah, by the way, another pack of gloves. Did I say wear gloves if you're treating somebody that isn't one of your loved ones and you don't know what they got in them? Hold on. Yeah, I did. Wear a dang pair of gloves. Don't catch any bloodborne pathogens. Because shit hits the fan, you're not going to be able to get treated for it. So, I'm going to close this up. And I'll set it to the side. Again, these pouches are made to be able to be opened quickly. They, however, are not made to be able to be closed quickly. So, but then again, I wouldn't be worried about that. Twist that up, top, and I'm just going to set this over here for a moment. And rounding out the rest of my kit on this belt. This was where it was. The medical pouch, it just clips on, clips off, Velcro. Right here is my holster. It is a Safariland Level 2 drop leg. Had it for a pretty long time. So, right here, this is a actual Condor single mag pistol mag pouch. I did not like the flashlight pouches. This was a little LED flashlight. Has all the modes. I can even go blue, green, red flash, whatever I need. Reason why I don't use the Condor flashlight pouches is I don't like them. And that's about it. So stay smart, stay safe.